Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Joanne, born to sparkle. Welcome. Black Dahlia. Hey, girl. Lisa. Mel Mel. Am I live, Lisa? Yeah, I'm live. Oh, there you are. Y'all know what I noticed the other day? I was watching Marsha White Sharkey's live stream, and I had my reminder on. I had it pulled up on my Chromebook. Well, when it started, I decided to go get in the shower, picked up my phone, and it's like my phone was like 5 minutes behind. You know what I'm saying? It was already playing on the Chromebook, but it hadn't started on my phone yet. So weird. Hey, darling Nikki. Oh, let's see storage. Oh, you're welcome, Joanne. We're just normal, nice people around here. Like to talk about crime, just this and that. Crap, I knew I forgot something. I forgot my daggone ashtray. Oh, God, what a shit show this weekend. Hey, Shine On. Mandy C, Mommy Marz. Caught you live while packing it. Hey, Mommy Marz, you better be careful traveling around that RV. That New Hampshire couple was doing the same thing. They disappeared, and now they found their bodies buried on a beach. Padre Island in Texas is where they was found buried. I'm going to keep following that, so I went there, but I'm blocked for some reason, so F them. Who, Verbal? Who blocked you? Black Dahlia, did you ever get your content back? See, even though I like when I upload a video, I always delete them from my phone, but they're on Google Drive. Yeah, Mommy Marz, even if you meet people that's nice, you cannot trust them. Dova, did I say hi to Angel? I don't know if I did or not, but hey, Angel. Good morning, Dova. Oh, I just don't know what to think about all that stuff that happened over the weekend. Like, I'm very confused about it. But I think, I don't know, you never know until you're in someone else's shoes, but I think if Katie and Alex and Mel and Lisa blocked me, I don't think I'd say anything about it here on YouTube, unless they brought it out on YouTube. You know what I mean? Because it just makes it so much worse. Oh, that stream, Marsha White Sharkey. Well, that could be an accident verbal. I will talk to her about that. She is a very nice lady. I don't see why you would be blocked. Hey, faithful one. Well, I've always trusted you, Cece. You've never done me wrong or anything. Oh, thank you. I've always trusted you too. I didn't mean not to include you when I was naming everybody's name. I got so many of y'all I trust completely. Well, a few. Like Mel, Katie, Alex. People I've really talked to outside of YouTube, is what I'm saying. Mandy. Love Hollis. I trust Love Hollis too. But I don't know what the big deal is about the super chats. Look, if you super chat somebody, that's on you. But people, don't be telling sob stories to get people to give you money outside of YouTube. Just don't take loans from people off YouTube or anything. Super chat's one thing. That's like getting a tip. You and Mel stuck with me for life. You're stuck with us too. No, never. I was manually struck by Court TV legal document. I spent over $1.5 million. watch minutes triggering the algorithm, and they struck all the. Oh, really? See, I did a video this morning. That the real life orphan story, Natalia Barnett, where she was from the Ukraine, adopted by an American couple that have claimed that she's a grown woman now. I did a video this morning and it had a Dr. Phil clip in it, but what I did is I put the Dr. Phil clip in the one that went up on my Patreon, and then I just trimmed it out before I put it on YouTube because I was afraid Dr. Phil and them would copyright strike me. Didn't they strike Laura's channel too for something, the Court TV? I don't know. I don't watch her, so I think I heard that though. That's right. Don't be greedy, Shannon. Okay, you have to go over 1 million watch minutes before they strike. Okay. Well, I didn't want to chance it because I know one time somebody played a Dr. Phil clip just for a second and they struck them. So I didn't want to risk it. I think it's supposed to come on Thursday. She live streamed a live stream. Oh, is that how she got struck? Hey, Southern Mom. Mel, that's the best video you ever did. That parody of me and Sonny. That was freaking hilarious. I had to comment like 3 different times. I just kept going back and watching it. It was so freaking hilarious because some of the way that you was saying stuff, it sounded like me. You done a really good job. I like the playback of Sonny in slow motion attacking that hen. I'm going to have to cut off my notifications here. It keeps dinging in my freaking ear. Let me see if I can do it. Okay. Got down do not disturb. Wait till the next one. They're funny as hell. See, there's nothing wrong with doing parodies. You make them funny and don't make them mean. If I'd only shown the trial, edited out the anchors, I would have been okay. That's what I was afraid of this morning, even though I was like, oh, well, I'll just put her picture, Natalia's picture over Dr. Phil as he's talking, but I think you can get in trouble for using his voice in videos and stuff. Damn, I don't get you're getting paid for sitting at home doing what you like. Why botch about money when you can go earn? Exactly. I mean, if people want to super chat you, that is fine. But don't be an e-beggar. And I'm not saying that Oni is. I'm not saying that at all. But I have heard people be one. I mean, it's really none of nobody's business what people do with their super chat money. Like me, if I get super chat money, you have to make $100 threshold. Sometimes I don't make that. But if I get it, it's none of nobody's business what I do with it. However, I don't care to tell people what I do with it. I always spend it on my farm animals. Before I got them, I would buy myself extra stuff. Are you going to enter Diane and Wendy's talent contest? Well, me and my girlfriends have a great idea for a talent. But somebody might get pissed off. So I don't know if we're going to do it or not. I just think I love Diane and Wendy. I absolutely love them. But this talent show is too complicated for a giveaway. I mean, that's just my opinion. Because there's going to be a lot of people that won't enter because it is a talent contest. Morning, Val. No ugly moon, please, today. I just had my breakfast. Yeah. Harry Butt Bandit. Yeah. He's not going to be striking on this channel no more. Totally agree, Cricket. Well, it's okay, Black Dahlia. That's what we're here for. I'm just here, but just listen to you because I don't know what your channel's about. Well, we do true crime here, Joanne. We do true crime, and we just talk about sometimes what's going on in the community. Um, we are respectful here, though. But most of the time we talk about crime, and I upload little short crime videos a couple times a day. I didn't even cry at Black Dahlia. I'd have been crying, girl. So we have an update here. Let's get to some true crime. We have an update here about the teenager that is accused of trying to put a hit out on a school employee through Instagram. And he is quoted as saying, "I need him eliminated." The teen suspect insists he was joking, but police insist he committed a crime. Hey, Turquoise Kitten. Oh, sorry to hear about that, Valerie, your cat. A Florida teen is facing serious criminal charges after allegedly logging onto Instagram and attempting to hire a hitman to kill someone who works at the high school he attends. Pasco County Sheriff said that Nicholas Godfrey is an 18-year-old Vive high school student, and told investigators he was only kidding when he offered $100,000 cash to anyone who would carry out the killing. Godfrey has been charged with attempting to solicit and conspiring to commit murder. Police have not specified who Godfrey wanted dead, but did share the messages that the teen allegedly sent to his failed bid to hire an assassin. And this is what he said. "I need a guy who could kill someone." The Instagram message reads, "No joke. I need him eliminated as soon as possible." Another message, allegedly posted by Godfrey, indicates he has the $100,000 on hand if someone will commit the murder. School resource officers alerted school officials in Hudson, Florida, to the message, and Nicholas Godfrey was tracked down through his IP address. Police allege Nicholas confessed to sending the messages, but insists he was merely joking around. And the sheriff says, "It doesn't matter if someone says I was joking. It doesn't matter what their intent is. When you do it and post it out there on social media, you committed that crime. You better be listening to this hairy butt bandit, because when you show your butt to people and expose yourself, you could be in jail next, buddy. It's a crime." Okay, I had to add that in there, y'all. Sorry. Okay. It was unclear Monday if he had entered pleas to the charges. Can y'all believe this shit? A teenager trying to hire someone to murder a school employee. Now, I wonder if this is a teacher. Didn't sound like a joke to me either. It's always a joke when you get caught saying it, isn't it? And you get in trouble for it. It's always a joke, isn't it? Goodness gracious. I didn't like some teachers in high school because they were hateful. Some people just shouldn't be teachers or doctors or nurses because they just don't got the patience and the heart for it. You know. This boy, is he a rich boy? Was he trying to get somebody to murder this school employee and then not pay him for it? Is he trying to scam someone into murder? Because how's he got $100,000 cash on hand? The Harry Butt Bandit. Oh my God, too funny. Not him, it's Shadow. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Harry Butt Bandit. Yeah, my husband came up with that name. Diana, we should give out prizes for people who come up with a peace plan that works. Oh, great idea. I got sick of my daughter being bullied, and nothing is done. So now I told her, take care of yourself, even if you punch them in the mouth. Well, that's what I tell my son. I said, don't start no trouble, but don't take nothing off nobody. You stand your ground. Because if you let somebody by with running over you, as I call it, one time, they'll think they can keep doing it. Even if you get your ass kicked, you stand up to them. I didn't tell my son that, but that's what I'm saying. I just told him don't take none. Don't start nothing. Don't take nothing. Don't worry about getting in trouble at school. Because you ain't going to get in trouble at home. I don't want him to let nobody run over him. Good morning, Katie. Well, teacher, you should go to the school board. Lisa, you should go to the school board. There's so many kids that commit suicide because they have been bullied and stuff. Well, you know what I'd be doing, Lisa? I'd be finding out who that kid's parent is, and I would be calling them if the damn school wouldn't do nothing. I had to blackmail my daughter's best friend to leave her alone. Yes, Nova. I mean, I'm lost about what happened last night. I'm giving lots of people the side eye here, about what's going on. There's something not right about that whole shit that went on over the weekend. I was very suspicious last night. I was like, I honestly didn't think showing messages was right thing to do. I don't think he should even come up there and said he was going to show messages, because he didn't do that. He just read them, but I think he should have just sat back and just like, screw them. They don't want to be my friends no more. Screw them. No. Oh, that's been tried. It's the same over and over. It's not meant. Well, I'd be calling them back, and I would tell them I'm going to go to the police department and see what I can do about your damn bratty ass kid bullying mine. That's what I'd tell them. Makes me so mad. Instantly, she turned nice, begging me not to. Oh, I would say, like Dahlia. I said, then be a good friend. So you threatened to tell on her. I figured that's what you did. I don't blame you. Honey, you mess with my son, I'll be at your damn doorstep. And you better hope it's me instead of my mother, because she's even crazier than me. Do you think it's all plot to make money? Christmas is coming up, more views. Well, you know what? They shouldn't even be thinking that in their head, because viewers have to buy Christmas gifts for their own families. Shouldn't even be trying to think about getting money from people for Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, I thought we'd do like a gift exchange, but I think just a Christmas card exchange would be great. Black Dahlia, I don't blame you for what you did. I'd do the same thing. Somebody's messing with my son. I'd go to their parents. I don't think this is like drama that they made up. Absolutely not. But it has turned into just a big mess. It's worse than it was. I feel bad that everybody's friendships is over and stuff, honestly. I mean, that's sad. I couldn't imagine everybody all my friends just blocking me one day. Well, don't you have a right to think that? People are thinking that. I think everyone wanted to get in first. Yeah. Well, maybe he said the reason he came on YouTube is because they blocked him and he couldn't send up smoke signals to get the message to him. But I just don't feel like that was the right thing to do. It's made it worse. But I feel like he's hurt. That's the reason he did it. Yeah, I don't got to worry about Katie ever blocking me. I'd never block her too. If I get mad at her or something, we'll just talk about it, discuss it privately. And so here's something else, guys. Like, I just don't get recording people's phone calls unless you're just a shady person to begin with. Like, who records phone calls with their friends? And I've heard that people do that. Like, who the hell does that? Like, shit like that never enters my mind. When I get messages and stuff, I don't think, oh my God, I got to save this so I can use against this person at a later date. No, normal people don't do that. No, I'm not, Mama. I'm changing the subject. So some little boy here, it says, in Chicago, 15, tried to kill a 7-year-old trick-or-treater, y'all. I'm trying to get off the subject here. He has been formally charged with the tragic Halloween night shooting of a 7-year-old girl in Chicago. Oh my God. He was charged early Saturday as a juvenile for first-degree attempted murder and 2 counts of aggravated battery. Oh my Lord, I will never be able to pronounce this guy's name. Anthony Jugalimi, something like that. The young victim's remains in... Okay, that's the spokesperson. The young victim remains in critical condition after Thursday's shooting. The doctors are optimistic about the young girl's prognosis. She was dressed as a bumblebee when she was shot while out trick-or-treating with her father, with bullets striking her in the neck and chest. Authorities do not believe she was the intended target of the 15-year-old shooter. Because of his age, his name is being withheld. Happened Thursday night, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago's Little Village neighborhood. Let's see. Police claim at least 7 bullets were fired at a gang member who was walking among the children. That man was shot in the hand. God almighty. The gunman fled the scene but was caught on security cameras. The authorities believe multiple individuals are involved and urge anyone with information to come forward. And the teen suspect was taken into custody at 1:30 a.m. Saturday morning. Ain't that awful? Here we are on here talking about a bunch of stupid YouTube drama. And here we got someone's child been shot just out trick-or-treating, trying to have a good time. Kids dying in the hospital of cancer. Different people dying, suffering with diseases. And all we care about is stupid YouTube drama? Really? I think we all need our damn heads examined. They're already in a gang, I guess, Shine On. At 15 years old, already in a gang. So, when I read stories like this, there's no gangs around here. There's nothing like it around here. I'm glad to be from the mountains. I'm on Kyle Hospice, so you see a lot of sad things, right, Black Dahlia? So much more things going on that's important, guys, in this crap. I get caught up in it too, watching, listening, commenting. I agree. I'm just as crazy for watching the craziness. That's the way I feel, though. But me too. I'm guilty of it too. We're human. We like a shit show. We like the drama. I'm going to have some more self-control. I'm just going to listen. I'm just going to sit back and listen like I used to do. I just watch stuff and get upset and comment. Can't help it. I'll say I'm not going to, then I'll turn around and do it. At least I admit it. Exactly. That's my point, and it's sad. I agree, Joanne. See, Black Dahlia, I see life, I see death. I can't imagine having your job. Got a lot of respect for that. I watched my first husband's mother take her last breath. She had cancer, but cancer didn't kill her. She drowned in her own fluid in her lungs. Lungs give out on her. And it was the most awful thing I've ever seen in my life. Tore me up. I think I was tore up than my husband at the time. I had my own drama last night in person to remind myself why I ran super on YouTube. The more time I spend off YouTube, the better I feel. Yep, I agree with that. Hey, Simple Man Bandit. Feel for the parent. Should have been a day of good memories, not grieving. Yeah, I hope and pray this little girl pulls through, and she'll probably be traumatized of Halloween for the rest of her life over this. I hope she pulls through and she doesn't have any kind of disabilities from being shot. She can try to get back to her normal life. It's very sad. Let's see what else is going on. So I guess the Patrick Frazee trial resumes today, right? I was trying to look up this morning, see what was going on with that, and I really couldn't find no updates being over the weekend. Something from yesterday from Radar Online. Murder suspect Patrick Frazee claims Kelsey was alcoholic and an abusive mom. Oh my gosh, I missed this. Says Patrick Frazee accused his late fiancée, Kelsey Barrett, of being an alcoholic and abusive mother, prosecutors said, at his murder trial in her death began. They don't word shit right. I don't know why they word it like that. Okay. On Friday, November 1st, in a small courthouse in the tiny mountain city of Cripple Creek, Colorado, prosecutors called the suspect a liar for making claims that the mother of his baby had a drinking problem and burned their infant daughter, Kaylee. This is the face of a cold, calculating manipulator, the prosecutor said during her dramatic opening statement. I'm telling you, he's going to blame all this on his little girlfriend. Hey, Andrew. Good morning. In my mind, he was probably watching this Chris Watts case unfold on the news because it happened before Kelsey. It happened in August. Kelsey disappeared in November. He was watching that all unfold, and he thought he was going to cover his tracks real good by getting Crystal to clean up the crime scene and getting rid of Kelsey's phone and stuff. He must never watch no crime shows. Usually when you commit a murder and you got someone that's helping you with it, they usually turn on you when you get caught and tell everything they know on you. He should have been watching more crime shows. You see this one, I was on another chat and someone called me a flip-flopper and talked bad about someone. It's kind of balloon because I never did point at the line. I heard her say something to you or read a comment, Joanne, and I was like, I didn't see Joanne say anything. Of course, what I do is I type into the chat and walk away a lot and do other things. But I saw that. I was like confused what they were talking about. Who would believe a word that murderer has to say? I know, but this could create reasonable doubt in the jury's mind. He could get off on this, guys. I was reading what a law professor in Colorado was saying, and he's saying this is not a slam dunk case. Where is the evidence? All we got is this woman's word. which I have my gut feeling tells me this man murdered Kelsey. But does this Crystal have more to do with it than what she's saying? How can we trust her word? Did they strap her up to a lie detector test? Hey, Jeff, good morning. Even got the old gangster movies from 1930s. One guy would turn on the other guy. Yeah. Yeah, they always flip. I love the old gangster movies, Andrew. I tell you, one of my favorite movies of all time is Gotti. That's what it's called, Gotti. It's about John Gotti. And I got another movie about John Dillinger. It's so good. Red Ruby. I know, Red Ruby. When I sat back, like when my knees bothering me, for y'all that don't know, I broke my tibia and I needed surgery. And I couldn't get it because I didn't have the insurance, so it's kind of growed back wrong and I have a lot of trouble. But anyways, when I have to prop up my leg, when it's giving me trouble, I stay on YouTube. You know, it's really easy to get caught up in watching the drama and commenting. I always try to be respectful, but still, you know, I'm gonna quit being so nosy. I was stung because I'm new to this community. I didn't understand either. Well, yeah, I understand it. You're new to the community. You're trying to figure out what's going on and really just state your opinion, and people get upset about it. I know. Yeah, you get drawn into it. We're all guilty of it, Red Ribbon. People say they're not, they're lying. Even when I didn't used to comment a lot, I was still watching it. But I did take a period there where I quit watching a lot of things. And I did unsubscribe to a few channels last week. I'm going to try to just listen, come to my own opinion about the situation. But honestly, it's not good to listen to. Seems many women with luxury lifestyles are actually lonely and live through YouTube drama. Proves money does not buy happiness. Well, Black Dahlia, my aunt, she owns several insurance offices where you sell like car insurance and stuff. And she told me, she said, sis, because everybody calls me sis. She said, sis, I can go anywhere I want. I can buy anything that I want. But I can't buy my happiness because she's not happy with her husband. He's rich. She's been married to him since her little boy was young. He's a grown man with his own family now. But everybody would be shocked at this man because he's an alcoholic. After that insurance office closes at night, he goes home, gets in damn liquor cabinet, drinks liquor, and makes fun of her being fat. True story. Money does not buy happiness. I said, why don't you divorce him? She said, it cost her more to divorce him. Guess she'd lose a bunch of stuff because I think her mom left her like over $1 million. My aunt passed away, which is my granny's sister. She left her about $1 million, a little bit over. So I guess she's just going to tough it out. She's been married to him. It's been years. They do their own thing. She goes on big vacations with her girlfriends, and my granny and my mom just does her own thing. Got her own house at the lake in Tennessee. It's awful. Yeah, one time I was there, and I about said something to him. I have an aunt that passed away, my papa's sister. She was heavy set. And he looked at her one day. He said, why don't you eat some more of them potato chips so you can be fat like your Aunt Judy? Sure did. I think she's so stressed out. She went and had like that weight loss surgery thing done. And she lost weight, but then gained more back and then some. And it's probably because of her relationship. Yeah, I had to walk out of the house because I could have went off on him, and I didn't want to show my ass at her house sofa. So I was like, I walked out, and I'm not like that son of a bitch since I heard him say that. See, for years, nobody knew he was an alcoholic. Nobody knew when he closed that insurance office at night, he was all nice, polite businessman, but when he went home, he's an asshole and a drunk. Yeah, there's a lot of arguing and hate and jealousy goes on YouTube. Can only pray that over the trial, Patrick's mother will open up. I don't believe Patrick will discuss or disclose the location of Kelsey. Kelsey's body's gone. They'll never find. If he burnt her, you would think he must have cleaned up good. There wasn't no teeth or nothing left behind, no bones, and wherever he burned her at, in like a watering trough or something. He burned her body in. Patrick's mother's not going to tell on him. Only way she would probably tell on him if she was getting ready to go to prison, they charged her. Well, I've gave people money and stuff too, verbal, when I've seen people at homeless and stuff at the Greyhound station and stuff. Y'all never going to believe what I seen this morning. I mean, like, my mind was blown. Y'all know I fed that little calico cat. I done a video. I was feeding her. She's feral. She's got 2 little kittens I've been feeding too. This morning, I heard something on my porch, and I feed the squirrels. I got a feeder. I put them out cracked corn. I heard something on my porch, and I looked out the window, and that cat was running from my porch with a squirrel in her mouth. A damn squirrel that was almost big as her. I mean, it was half the size of her. It was a damn big squirrel. And I was like, oh my gosh, that blew my mind. Hey, Wolf Powers. Watch those guys who look conspicuously respectable. They're usually another story when it's behind closed doors. Oh, I know. Wolf Powers. That is the damn truth. I met somebody one time. Everybody respected, thought the world of. But buddy, when you was alone with him, he was hitting on you. He turned into a different person. Joanne, we were talking about the Kelsey Barrett case. Last Thanksgiving, Kelsey disappeared, if you're not familiar. They never did find her, but her ex-fiance has been charged with her murder, and his girlfriend he was cheating on Kelsey with is going to testify against him, save her own ass, because she cleaned up the murder scene for him. Tina was married to one of those. Good question, Black Dahlia. Why do such nice, sweet, innocent women hang out with the biggest bunch of scamming liars? I don't know. They must be easily manipulated or something. I was studying a case from the 90s in the town I lived in. The murderers burned the lady's body. It took 3 days to burn down enough to crush the remains and dump into a river. See, I read a book one time, Little Lost Angel, Chandra Sherry's story. They tried to burn her body, and I learned through researching that case and stuff, the fire has to be extremely, extremely hot to cremate, burn down a body. You can't just have a campfire and throw a body on and expect it to burn down. It's not going to happen. It's a damn shame that we know things about burning bodies and stuff, but it's hard not to when you look up true crime all the time. You are the company you keep. Exactly. "Oh, I'm sorry you got hurt. I really missed your Halloween show. I really wanted to hear your stories." Oh my gosh. Well, I couldn't do the Halloween live that night, Wolf Powers, because it came such a bad windstorm and rainstorm around here, and I would have been buffering the whole time. So I did it the next morning. Didn't plan on it, just kind of happened. And he tricked me, used one of my friend's names from the chat to get up on my stream. That's not going to happen no more. I felt like such a dumbass, too. Like, this dude has done this to me like 2 or 3 different times, Live with the dogs, you're guaranteed to wake up with fleas. Yep. I've always been fascinated by Ted Bundy, Dahlia. You have to ask how Patrick's girlfriend got Kelsey's phone here in Colorado. Farms can burn deceased animals. Well, I guess when she drove in to do the cleanup for the murder, Simple Me, she took Kelsey's phone back with her. Deranged turd, I know, Andrew. When you hear anyone say about a guy, he's the nicest guy in the world, watch out. I've learned the hard way too. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've dated several. They're nice as hell in front of everybody till everybody's not around. And if you tried to tell people, like, hey, he's really an asshole behind closed doors, they don't believe you because they're just so nice and fool everyone. Hey, Michelle, good morning. Yeah, I always defend the nice guy label on me. I say, I'm not a nice guy. Well, you're a respectful guy, though, verbal. I mean, you got some sarcastic comments, and they're funny as hell, though. Not towards me, towards other people. Yeah. So, well, I'm just so naive sometimes, Wolf Powers. I just think, well, everybody's like me, respectful, nice. It's not that way on social media. And another thing I've got to try to get better at is before forming an opinion, I need to hear all the evidence. I am in the true crime community. But, like I say, I'm just so trusting that I trust people's words, but gotta quit doing that. Gotta wait for all the evidence to come out. Hear both sides. No, oh, you didn't know Verbal was a guy? Yeah, Verbal Constipated. He's a guy. Yeah. I didn't know it for a long time, and I was like, ask one day. Andrew's a guy, of course, too. Nice guys are usually psycho. Yeah. Well, I thought he was a good-looking guy, too, when he was young, Black Dahlia. So I never could understand him. He could have got a woman, but he's just, his brain, he was psycho. He had mommy issues, evidently. And he went out with that, what was it, his first real girlfriend. She broke his heart. She was a rich girl. I guess he felt like he wasn't good enough. And then he killed women that looked like her, from what I understand. Check out Lucy Bundy on YouTube. Oh my God, she is obsessed. Let me tell you, I saw the weirdest comment from this one girl several times. And I'm going to tell you what it was on. I like to watch black and white TV shows. There's a show that's kind of like The Twilight Zone, but it's hosted by Boris Karloff. He played Frankenstein back in the old black and white movies. This girl, every episode I've watched of that, you can hear her commenting, you can see her comments talking about how hot Boris Karloff is. Well, for one, he was an old man and he's been dead for freaking since the 60s, But her comments were so freaky. One of them said, I'd like to F him. And I'm like, what are you going to do? F a corpse? So weird. Yeah, it's Friday, Ted. Someone commented one time and said that when they electrocuted Ted Bundy, that it knocked the electricity out in that town. Some guy come in the chat one day and said that. Yeah, it is gross. I mean, to sit there and say, I mean, if you want to comment, like, let's just use Boris Karloff again. If you want to comment, Boris Karloff was a good looking older man back in the day. That's one thing, but her comments were freaky and they were on several different episodes. See, there was this never aired TV series called Thriller that's kind of just like the Twilight Zone episodes, but Boris Karloff hosted it. So, yeah. I've heard that too, but not sure if it's true or not. Yeah, well, this guy, he has a channel. I can't remember his name, but he came in and he said that it knocked all the electricity out in his town. I guess he was a young kid at the time. I've heard the person that flipped the switch on him was a woman too, Andrew. That's what you call karma. Hey, Shug. Nothing much is going on. We've talked a little true crime, talked a little drama. We're on true crime, talking about Ted Bundy. We had been talking about Kelsey Barrett and the high school kid that tried to hire a hitman. We were talking about that. The lights went off during an interview when they tested old Sparky during the interview. Oh, okay. See, things get exaggerated, by word of mouth. In the movie made in 2002, they show her. Well, I wonder if they just added her being, her sex as a woman for the movie, or if a woman actually flipped the switch to fry his ass. I haven't smoked cigarettes 6 years. Every time I hear you light one, I crave one so bad. Oh, Tina, I'm so sorry. Tina, like, you got the best name on YouTube. Tina Belcher. Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers is freaking awesome. I turned that on last night. Fell asleep to it. I think my favorite character on there is Louise, though. The Hitman Kid is dumb as a box of rocks. Yeah, he was trying to con someone into committing murder and by saying he had $100,000 cash on hand. How would that boy have $100,000 cash on hand? Oh, I do too, Mandy said Bob's Burgers is awesome. My husband's boss sounds like Bob's. If you notice, Bob's Burgers is on the Arby's commercial. If you pay attention when an Arby's commercial comes on, that voice is Bob's from Bob's Burgers. I could be wrong, but I thought book was published in the 90s. I'm not sure. Sometimes high school kids don't seem to know the difference between reality and fantasy. Not making excuses, it's just a statement. I know it. Like those little girls that thought that Slender Man was real. Slender Man was invented online. They thought it was real. Tried to sacrifice and kill their friend. Thank God she survived. I don't think some people talk to their kids about that. See, I do, my son. When the Slender Man case happened, I was like, Slender Man's not real. Of course, Mom, I know that. It's make-believe. But some kids don't know that. Their parents don't talk to them. Even though I know my son knows better, I still say it to him all the time. You can't really do what you do on these games in real life, right, son? Yeah, Mom, of course, but I still have to tell him. I just feel like I should. Yeah, so these little girls went for a walk in the woods or something. I think they had a sleepover or something, and two of them had planned to kill their friend. They were only what, young teenagers. It might have been 12 or 13, barely teenagers. Yeah, they're raised on a TV. So true. I can't believe how many times Ted Bundy escaped Black Dahlia. My cousin is afraid of Slender Man, and she's in her early 30s. Slender Man is not real, Andrew. Tell her it's make believe. He was invented inside someone's head. Some parents apparently don't teach their kids anything. I've been watching the Lori Loughlin drama. Apparently, those girls were taught nothing. No, they've just taught that money buys them anything they want. Hopefully, they will learn that just because you're rich does not make you be above the law. You're no different than any other citizen. They were like in 7th grade. I thought they were like really young. It's the same grade my son's in. Yeah, Joe, and he escaped twice. Like, that is so crazy. He thinks he's funny, like, in a weird way. Yeah. Like, when I was a kid, like, I knew that stuff was like, stories and stuff. It's make believe. It's not real. The other inmates told on Bundy, and guards didn't listen. He was digging at night. Yeah. I've watched, like, a lot of his prison interviews and stuff. He was very charismatic. That's how he got his victims. He was very charming until they got in the car with him and shut the door. Then things changed. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer, I don't know who was saying something about your looks, but I saw your video this morning. You're beautiful. I commented. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? This woman's hot. She knows it's fake, but it's still scared. She's an 80s kid, so I don't get it. Well, when, like, me and my son was watching horror movies, before Halloween, he kind of gets a little bit scared, but likes to watch. And I said, just remember, son, this is someone that they are paying to do this. It's not real. He's like, I know, but I'm still scared. Hey, Renee. Yeah, no, I started watching that movie, and I've never finished it. It's here on YouTube, too. TV was not as believable when we were young, but these days, everything looks real. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keck thinks I'm ugly, and the truth. Well, so what? Who are they? Nobody. Got to look at it that way. And I'm not trying to be mean towards any of them, but I just really don't give a damn what they say about me. I could care less. Look who's talking. That's what I would say. I'm sorry, but I'm tired of being quiet about that much. They really get on my fucking nerves. Excuse my language. Calling people ugly. So Jennifer is definitely not ugly. Jealous much? That's what I'd say. I'm sick of them people. I don't care who likes it, whose feelings gets hurt. I am. Just fucking sick of them. Calling people vile. Them damn viles hell. Bye, Alex. Yeah, I'm getting ready to run too. I get to cuss it on here and I talk about them people. If people think I'm ugly, don't look at me then. Exactly. That's why I don't go on channels that do crap like that. I'm not doing that. If you don't want your then to come up and tell you off. Yeah. Oh, your sister. Yeah, my twin sister. Oh, yeah. If y'all want to meet my twin sister, we're going to arrange that. I really don't got a twin sister, but it's going to be something funny. Jennifer, you know my response to that? Look who's talking. So does she. Like, so what? I don't know how they do all that fancy stuff, like when you're live streaming and use filters. I don't use filters myself. I'm not one that constantly takes selfies of myself either. Now, I used to when it first started happening. She is another creator, Joanne. Red Ruby. Well, I usually don't say nothing, but Jesus Christ, going around calling people ugly, this and that. Damn, look in the mirror. And I'm not saying nobody's ugly. I mean, I'm just saying, look at yourself before you start calling people ugly. Beauty comes from the inside, not the outside. Exactly, Burble. You'd have to care about these people and respect them. Care about their opinion. But it's hard not to respond to somebody. It's kind of ugly and shit, man. I get it. But keep telling yourself this. Like if they talk about me today, I don't give a F. Don't even tell me because I don't give a fuck. You know? Because I mean, I'm not saying this the truth. She's okay. The other one, no, I don't like. And I don't care who likes it. That's my opinion. I don't like her mouth. Runs too much. Sound like a damn bald-ass preacher just going on, and on. Fuck that. Sorry, y'all. Renee, thank God she typed in she got a new puppy. Oh, God, you got to send me pictures of it. Puppies are awesome. Yeah, everybody, just keep telling yourself when somebody talks about you, especially if it's somebody you really don't associate with. Like, ask yourself, who are they to you? Nobody. So why do I give a F what they think? I don't. Oh, well. Tell people like that to kick rocks and kick them hard, honey. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's why I never could watch. But that's just my opinion. Sure, she thinks my little channel is boring. I really don't give a F. At least people like me. Most people. Yeah, like and dislike who you want. Don't let it mess with your friendships. Me and Mandy C's been friends for a long time. And we both have at different points. One of us has watching somebody that the other one didn't. We did not let that interfere with our friendship. Because we got common sense. Oh, Renee, let me put my email in. Because I'm getting ready to end this. I'm going to go fix me some fresh eggs for my chickens. Hey, Tate and Paige. I'm just going to call you Paige. Because I probably don't pronounce that right. Okay. A Maltese and a Shih Tzu. Oh, cool. I bet they're pretty. I bet it's pretty. I always wanted a Maltese. Here, I ended up with beagles and a Yorkie and a Schnauzer and a goat. How is the GoFundMe going for my rooster psychiatric care? It's going great. He's raised 1,000. That is a joke, guys. My rooster don't have a GoFundMe. It's a joke. Mel did a parody We always joke around that where my rooster's mean, he needs to see the psychiatrist. Oh, yeah, we got 2 GoFundMes for him. Well, Renee, I wish you'd have come on earlier. I would have let you up here, but I'm getting ready to end it, sweetie. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got GoFundMe for so Sonny can see the psychiatrist because, he tries to murder me every day, attack me when I try to go get eggs. Now everybody can spread that around YouTube, even though it's a joke. Okay, I'm going to get off here before I really say some stuff I really probably regret later, but it's the truth. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Renee. Dr. Phil, Fill, said he's going to see him. Oh, I wish you had it too. Okay, guys, y'all have a great day. Thanks for chatting. See y'all in the morning. Love. Peace, guys.